In today's video, I'll be talking about crypto and more specifically yield farming. So obviously, I'm talking about what yield farming is and why it's so awesome. Okay, so first of all, what yield farming is when in crypto you go into an app, a DeFi app, and you take your crypto, put it into this savings account, and it pays you in that app's currency, or the app's token. So you can earn high rewards. It can also be a bit risky. So you can see there's our farmer. So he takes his money, puts in, earns some cabbage, extra rewards. So there are different ways of earning the yield in the yield farming. There's three main ones, which are creating LP pairs to stake, borrowing and lending. So it's where you put up money and then you can borrow money and it pays you. And leverage farming, whereas you have money and you can leverage it to have more money. Then you can earn higher yields for that. We're going to take a look at some of the different examples here. Our first one is the LP pairs with Apeswap. So first we're looking at Apeswap. This is the homepage. So you see on the right side, see how much money is in the website. The APR, which is like the yields that they hold, and other different stats. And the farm section over here, this is where the LPs are. So the LPs are two coins put together, and right beside you see the APR, it's called, which is the annual percent rate, or what it thinks you'll be getting in terms of percent. So each one of these pairs, they're all farming banana coins, because that's the native currency. It's called banana. And the price right now is under $2. Our next one, we're going to look at the borrow and lend with the Venus protocol. So as you can see here, we have the right side, all the assets you'll supply. So this is how you earn yield. In here, for supplying your assets. And then for borrowing, they also pay you to borrow. So some of them are negative because they should be. So they're paying you in their coin called XVS to borrow. So you can see they're all negative when you borrow the assets, but they're also paying you, right here, they're paying you their XVS coin at 8%, and they're charging you 3% to borrow. So the 8% will outweigh the 3%, making it positive. I feel awesome. There's leverage farming with the Alpaca Finance. So number one, Alpaca Finance, they have some leveraged farming. So over here, it says take your yield to new heights with 3x and 6x. So now, I see they have leverage on this. So you can turn it down, how much leverage you want. And it's going to scale the APY accordingly. So now you know, we looked at all these different apps and what yield farming is. So how come it's so awesome? You may ask. Yield farming is awesome because it's free money. So you put up your money, and from a cryptocurrency like the Dogecoin, you put in your Dogecoin, and it earns extra yield. So it earns more money to put in money, and you have free money. So it's kind of like a money printer, and it's a cash flow. So it's a form of passive investing, where you're the investor getting more money and more money. And the cash flow is kind of like the statement here. So you put up your currency, it's kind of like an asset, and this asset pays you yield. So it's like the farming, yield farming, paying you, putting money into your pockets, earning passive income. What are a few risks to consider? Are that the websites themselves can get hacked, and that the code for the coins and things like that can also get hacked, and also the value of the coins that you're using to farm, or the coin you're farming right now can go down value. It means that you're losing money. And the last thing is, it's called rug pull. Is when a website is coded maliciously and they're here to steal your funds. So you think the website's safe, put your money in, and then they rug pull, so the website shuts down. You did something with the code and you lose your funds. So that's some risks to consider when using these yield farming websites. And this is a summary. So yield farming is awesome. They farm passive income. Lots of ways to earn different yields. You can borrow land, create LPs, and also do some leverage farming. And there can be some risk in the websites you use, the coins you're farming and farming with. But ultimately, it should pay pretty well. Given the APRs or the APYs, most firms pay you pretty well. So you should be okay with that. That's the new for today's video. Hope you learned something new about yield farming, what it is, why it's so awesome. And we're going to be continuing this series further down, creating more videos about yield farming and how to get started. So stay tuned.